Sunday night, 7:15, play your cards right when Bruce deals out the laughs.
We asked 100 strippers. If you did your act on television, would you insist on wearing a mask so you couldn't be recognised? It's going to depend where they wore it. Anyway.
7:45, live from the Palladium with Tarby, Richard Digance, Russ and Bella, Gary Lavini, Roy Orbison and Tammy Wynette. At 9, it's The Charmer.
Where are we staying tonight? The Carlton?
Be careful with the women. They get curious and they talk.
Nigel Havers and Fiona Fullerton in The Charmer. All this and Spitting Image Sunday night, LWT.
Now this is a lovely buy, marvellous mock maple.
Should have gone to Radio Rentals. Why, with their latest deal, you get a new TV every 18 months.
He's kidding.
No, sir. And it won't cost you extra penny in rental. Wouldn't buy if I were you. Nope.
Push button controls?
Is renting a better idea than he...
With Radio Rentals, yes. If one wants to stay abreast of new life.
Should have gone to Radio Rentals.
Should have gone to Radio Rentals!
With Radio Rentals, a chap can change his...
If you'd like a new TV every 18 months, go to Radio Rentals.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for, everything I need. You are so beautiful to me.
Beautiful. The newest fragrance from Estee Lauder. Now available at Debenhams.
Jonathan Harris here works for the Prudential in the area of venture capital. Johnny, this venture capital malarkey, it's a bit like doing the old football pools, right?
Not really, no, Mr...
Fine, fine. Well, now, we haven't got a lot of time here, John, so why don't we just say that venture capital is high risk, high return sort of stuff, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, and you lend millions of pounds to new companies, right?
Yes, that's right.
Now we're getting somewhere, Johnny! Lend us a quid, will you?
In fact, the Prudential invest millions of pounds in new businesses. When it comes to money, you can't be too prudential.
Pepsi, the choice for a new generation.
When you're in a tight spot, Metro gets you going.
With new special recipe soups, Heinz really is.
Supersonic.
Like new special recipe game soup, one of a choice of 4 tempting varieties when you fancy something deliciously different. Superpowers. New special recipe soups.
Good evening, the LWT News headlines. Brent East MP Ken Livingstone is being accused of having blood on his hands following the Poppy Day massacre in Enniskillen. Chairman of the Labour Party's campaign for peace in Ireland, Sean Rogers, says Mr Livingstone is partly to blame for the bombing because of his support for paramilitary groups. Chancellor Nigel Lawson's wife, Therese, is waiting to hear if she'll face a drink-driving charge after her car collided with a bus in Victoria. She failed a breathalyzer test and was held at Rochester Row Police Station for almost 3 hours last night before being released on police bail. London Regional Transport has started an inquiry into the accident. An armed siege at an East London flat has ended peacefully with a gunman releasing his 69-year-old hostage unharmed before giving himself up to the police. The 4-hour ordeal for pensioner George Edmonds began after a bungled robbery in Poplar. 3 gang members escaped after trying to raid a security van, but a 4th holed up in the flat while being chased by the police. That's tonight's local news. More tomorrow afternoon.